Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
A 14-year-old girl found shot multiple times and then set on fire on this walking path in Florida town.
Oh, it just shocks me. It's always been so quiet here, and it's getting bad, really. It's terrifying, in fact.
The crime scene tape still up here off of Kimberly Road. Sheriff Bob Johnson says Danica Troy was lured here by 14-year-old Kamari Blevins and 16-year-old Gabriel Williams.
It's bad enough you kill a 14-year-old, you're 14, you're 16, shoot her multiple times, then they set her on fire.
According to the arrest report, Troy's mother reported her missing on Monday. She says the girl took her electric scooter with her. On Tuesday, a man walking on the wooded path found the body, badly burned. Investigators say they identified her as Troy based on the shoes she was wearing and the scooter found nearby. The arrest report says a witness told investigators Williams and Blevins planned the murder. The report states Blevins told deputies he and Troy had a falling out on social media before Thanksgiving break, and he blocked her on social media. Deputies also interviewed Williams, who told investigators Troy made comments that upset him. Williams then shared more with investigators, but that conversation was redacted from the report.
They have been interviewed, but the motive that they're giving doesn't fit the forensics or any facts of the case.
As for how the two got the gun, Sheriff Johnson says Williams stole it from his mother. Johnson says at this time, no charges are being filed against the parents. Investigators now working to determine a motive.
This is what major crimes calls a ground ball. The evidence pointed to them immediately. They took them into custody immediately, and unfortunately for the Troy family, they have to go through this.
Now, let me say this, right? I know some of you parents out there, you're hard-working parents. You go to work. Sometimes you let your child go outside and your child is unattended. I need for you people to understand that some of these parents out here, and please excuse my dogs, they're around me right now sniffling and doing all types of stuff, but I felt the urgency. I felt the urgency to make this video. There are parents out there that are raising their kids to be evil. And I have a theory, and I've been had this theory, right? The gates of hell is wide open, and all the demons are roaming around this earth. I need for you to parents to understand that these kids, these are not kids anymore. This is a horror movie. This is a horror movie where you don't want your children to end up playing the leading role in the movie. What, I gotta put that in subtitles or something? Because in this case right here, that little girl, she didn't deserve none of what she got. And frankly, she was too young. And the kids that did it to her, they was too young. Says the naive mind. Says the naive parent. See, I used to sit up there and say, teach your kids not to kill my kids. I already taught my kids not to kill your kids. But now the conversations that I'm having with my kids is a little bit different. Because these kids, they're not being kids anymore. I remember the days of running down on a female and you might like her a little bit. So you pull up her pigtails. You might hit her, pull her pigtails. But you know you really like her. You know where you send her the note in the classroom. I like you. Do you like me? And you hit the check box. And you was boyfriend and girlfriend. Those days are over. These kids now have become a horror movie. And see, evil, if it goes on unchecked, it will knock at your door. To the people out there looking at me, the ones that's watching me right now, please make sure that it's not you. It's not your child that made the news, that ends up in the police report. Don't have your child end up in the lost and found because you think that these kids out here, the kids are worse than the adults. I'm going to say it again. It's as if the gates of hell is open and all of the demons is running around this earth. Parents, stay on top of your kids. Pay attention to their circle, the kids that surround them. Ask them questions. Don't ignore the bullying or the threats that these kids are making nowadays. They're not threats anymore. And everything has to be taken seriously. We living in the last days. We are living in the last days where you have to expect the unexpected. So if you wasn't a person to think evil, you better start. All you need is social media. It'll show you just how evil these kids are. What you gonna be sitting up in the court after them children and turned your children TV off? And now they looking for leniency in the court and they telling you sorry? Not on my watch. Not my babies. It is what it is, man. That's just part one of this rant right here because it's way too many stories. And I just don't want none of y'all or none of our children to end up like this tragic story. It is what it is. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Pay attention to your children's circle. Live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time because it's like a jungle outside. Come on.